The high school football season is upon us.
Our goal is to make it to state, and anything less than 4 rounds, like I said, is not our goal.
While some schools have sky-high ambitions, others have something to prove.
We're the only ones coming back, and it's a lot of pressure on us because our coaches look at us as the main leaders on the offensive side.
An in-depth look at how schools are getting ready for the upcoming season. On Beyond the Sidelines, the Valley's high school football preview show.
Welcome to Beyond the Sidelines, the Valley's high school football preview show. Over the next half hour, we'll take a look at district title races, plus we'll see how teams and schools are getting ready for the upcoming season. We'll kick things off with a look at PSJA North. The Raiders, the talk of the Valley last year, they'll be the talk of the Valley this year as well. 1, 2, 3, Raiders! The Raiders are back and ready to go. Last year's team, the most dominant in the Valley. The Raiders won 11 of their 13 games by at least 20 points. 4 of those wins were shutouts.
Defensive line's back, the linebackers are back, safeties are all there. So it's and a lot of the guys have played. So we usually offensively we play 11, 12. Defensively we play 14 or 15. And 14 of the 15 are back. So it's they're going to be pretty solid.
On offense, every starter from last year's junior-laden squad is back. Expect North QB Ale Aparicio and the Raiders' stable of running backs to find the end zone plenty of times thanks to their solid offensive line.
They're really influenced, they're really grinding, and they're really motivated to get better and trying to make it more than to the 4th round. And so they have that real bondage as brothers. We treat each other as family.
Last year's team was a lone Valley squad to reach the 4th round. Corpus Christi Vets beat North 20-14.
This is what happens. Somebody has to lose sometime. We didn't want to lose right now.
The painful loss motivating this year's group to make a deeper run.
We haven't had to worry about those. We always worry about the egos and big heads. That hasn't happened because these guys know they're not very good. They're not very good because we got beat. We got beat when we weren't supposed to get beat, so that it refocuses you and gets you hungry for the next round.
Anything less than 4 rounds is a broken record. Our goal is to make it to state, and anything less than 4 rounds, like I said, is not our goal.
Being here 4 years, kind of starting as a dark horse in the Valley and working our way up to a powerhouse, really. It's a lot of hard work, but at the same time, we understand to be able to do the things that we did last year and even beyond that, it's going to take a whole lot of focus despite a bunch of distractions between media, fans, and really around the whole Valley being the talk.
There we go, good, smash it right there, good, move your feet.
The Raiders eyeing a deep postseason run, but make no mistake about it, they'll see some tough competition in District 15-5A Division 1. Bella will give North a battle when they face off in September. The SaberCats also have a bunch of starters back from last year, including standout receiver Jackson Shoup and running back Jamal Pauly. The senior ran for more than 1,400 yards last year.
The coaches are on top of us about lifting and keeping our bodies right. A lot of plays, a lot of new plays, just working as a team. Our big focus is teamwork this year. Just a championship, that's the goal, and just to be the first team in Bella to go to round 4.
That being said, we're predicting PSJ North to take the district. We think McAllen finishes 3rd in the district after going 3 rounds deep last year. 4th place, a toss-up, but we think McAllen Memorial gets back to the postseason. Let's talk about 16-5A Division 1, a 3-way tie for 1st place last year between Brownsville Veterans, Harlingen South, and Weslaco East. Same 3 teams will fight for the top spot once again. The Chargers coming off a historic year, reaching the 3rd round for the first time in school history. Bruising running back Brian Chavez has moved on. Vets still has plenty of talent on the squad. Gilbert Trillo will showcase his athleticism on both sides of the ball. So will Division I prospect Nick Tovar.
Well, last year's seniors were very talented. I think the difference this year is that everybody's fighting for that spot, so it's going to be a good competition, and the guys who are fighting for that spot are very talented, so we're good.
We lost a lot of big names, Reese Sampaio, Chavez being like the 2 main guys, but I feel like we can replicate it, try to get back to the 3rd round, and try to get past it.
The road to victory begins in the weight room. Valley Sports Central's Blake Holland pumping iron and catching up with the San Benito Greyhounds.
The grind in the weight room, pumping the iron what football programs all do to get ready for the upcoming football season. San Benito is known for football here in the Valley, and their weight room, state of the art.
It's insane. Like I always mention to these guys how lucky they are and how blessed we are as a staff and just as athletes of San Benito CISD.
Bench press, 3 sets of 5 at 75%.
I'm a strength conditioning coach, but I'm a huge believer in the way that you run your off season and the standard that you hold your kids to, and not just your kids, but your coaches on your coaching staff, and the way you guys do things in the off season will definitely have a direct translation to the football field. As far as like the X and O's, like sets, reps, you know, as far as the programming, it is ran by me, but as far as the ability of these guys being able just to come in and be coachable and do, you know, what we ask of them to a very, very high effort, you know, I mean, it's like we always tell the kids, man, they're the ones that go out and actually play the games. You know, we just put them in spots that, you know, could put them to be successful. As these guys are here year-round, you know, there's not a lot of catching up to do. So our guys get in here, they know what's expected of them. You know, there's not a lot of, I guess you say, us having to harp on effort and what we expect out of them. And it's just more coaching, and now it's really, truly X's and O's. I'm able to see some guys that come in as freshmen and sophomores, and maybe they haven't been able to do stuff correctly, and then you kind of see those guys progress, and you see guys come in and they really buy into what you're doing. They're here after school and before school, and they're asking you, hey coach, what can I do to get better? And then once you start seeing that kind of show up in here and then it translates on the field, I mean, that's the best thing. And then obviously just being able to talk to these guys every day, build a relationship, and just get to know every single one of them. It's pretty cool.
Got it, sir. All right, on the whistle. Go. Get out of here, go.
We're able to knock things out all at once. They don't need to rotate or switch stations. Everything's in the racks, you know, trap bars, barbells, bands, you know, you name it, we have it as far as in these power racks. So we're very fortunate here at San Benito CISD.
Thank you, Blake. San Benito will be one of the toughest Valley teams in 6A. Dynamic running back Fabian Garcia is back and determined to have a great season. The senior ran all over Valley competition last year, touchdown after touchdown. The end zone was practically his second home. Garcia ran for more than 2,000 yards and scored 30 rushing touchdowns. He's receiving collegiate interest, but his mind is focused on Greyhound football. One of their goals this year is to end their 4-game losing streak against a rival, Harlingen.
We're coming. It's in our house, so they're going to know what's going to be coming. And you're going to see they're going 10-0. Sophomore year, they blew us out pretty much. And then this past year, we had it, and we just came short. And this is my last year, so why not just dominate? And I know all my teammates want it, so.
Defending 32 6A champion Harlingen in a transitional year. Many of last year's players that led the Cardinals to an undefeated regular season have graduated. One of the biggest challenges will be replacing the production of running back Isaiah Bell. The big back who glided past defenses with ease scored 32 touchdowns last year. Quarterback Randy Morales is back. He's confident the new group of Cardinals can step up and help Harlingen compete for another district title.
The pressure is for sure on me and just one of my other buddies that plays the O-line. We're the only ones coming back, and it's a lot of pressure on us because our coaches look at us as the main leaders on the offensive side. And we know that the young guys, we through the offseason, we got to know them better, we got to see their grind, and we know that they'll get the job done on the field.
Me and my boy Adrian Liscano coming in linebackers for the district, kind of trying to come take that district title, especially defensively. We work on leading our pack, and so we're just some of the dudes that really got to step up for our team.
Let's give some shine to the young ladies and boys who roam the sidelines and fire up the crowds. Of Valley Sports Central's Blake Holland checks in with the Edinburgh cheer team.
Football season is back. Lots of moving pieces on game day. One staple under the Friday night lights, cheer.
I really like to be out there like during our games and cheer on our football team.
Game days, it's always fun.
Edinburgh cheer takes the sport to new heights. The 9-time NCAA champs have established a winning culture on the mats. One responsibility on game days, leading the crowd.
We always try to say, like, yell, feel the words, like, yell with us, can't hear you, and we're always just trying to, like, lead the crowd.
To the ordinary fan, cheer may not seem so hard. Little do they know how much the squad has to know.
There's over 100 chants, there's over 15 cadences, there's a lot of stuff to memorize.
And we have to memorize every single one, and one of our amazing captains will call it out, and we have to remember off the top of our heads.
At the same time, we work hard to be able to do the best we can and put the best we can out there.
Edinburgh cheer isn't just prepping for football season, it's a year-round schedule.
A lot of people think it ends with football, and it doesn't. We have competition season, and we have to get ready for tryouts the next year. It's just a lot, and it's a lot of dedication and determination that you need to pull through the whole season.
The woman calling the shots, Eva Perez, has made the Bobcats a powerhouse for cheer in the state of Texas. Her passion for the program rubbing off on her squad year after year.
She really just shows us that she wants us to win and wants the best for us.
Being in this program has helped me grow strong mentally, and it's a very hard program to be in.
She believes in us, so that's what makes us work as hard as we can to please her.
Football is back, and Edinburgh cheer is ready. In Edinburgh, Blake Holland, Valley Sports Central.
High school football is missing something if bands aren't bumping. Valley Sports Central photojournalist Jerry Salinas shows us how Port Isabel's band preps for Pigskin Fridays.
All right, everybody, let's do that one last time.
The kids pretty much run themselves through here. It's just awesome to see the kids work as hard as they are, and we're here to support them 100% with everything that they do. Band equals family.
I look forward to the most to the Friday Night Lights, to being on that podium out there with everyone looking at the whole band.
We're going to play really nice. We're going to play amazing. We're going to hype everybody up, and once we go out there in the field and start marching, that's where we're really going to shine.
You know, we started from baby steps, fundamentals, learning how to hold the instrument, just even learning how to stand taller, getting 1 more inch taller and so forth. That's evolved to them having coordination, having high caliber thought processes to make sure that they can think about all that stuff on the move while they're playing their instrument, while they're in the hot sun, and just achieving all of that with the most excellence that they can provide.
I'm super excited for you guys to see what we do this year. It is going to be an amazing year and a fantastic year with our lovely drum major and our other leaders and our band directors, our head band directors. It's going to be amazing, and I know we're going to be state bound.
Really expecting just to see excellence. They're expecting to see a big seawall of sound. They're expecting just an amazing band.
Continue traditions, have pride in everything that we do, and always achieve for the highest level of excellence. That work ethic will apply to anything that they want to do in their life, so that way they can achieve the highest of whatever they're doing at that time.